My name is Vinny Chiaramonte, and I teach at Bumpus Middle School. I teach computer science to 7th and 8th graders. I want to teach middle school because middle school is an important age for students. Like, they're under a lot of influence and they're very malleable. When I was in middle school, I started making really bad choices, and that sent me down a path that wasn't very good. It took me a while to get back from. So I became an educator to help those kids make wise choices and know that someone believes in them and cares about them and they have value. Today, my students were working on Minecraft world, Minecraft EDU world, working on programming these turtles, for lack of better terms. That's what they call them in the game. They're like mini robots. And they're tasked with these puzzles that are challenges that they have to complete. And they use the turtles to complete those tasks and move them through an obstacle course using programming. The way I teach those programming skills to students, especially with Minecraft, early on in the year we talk about bits and binary, and then we talk about algorithms and flowcharts. They design their own flowcharts. For their morning routine, they'd have to write it out in the pseudocode, which is just a list of steps in plain English. And they take that pseudocode and turn it into a flowchart with conditionals in it, or selections, as they're called in programming, where they decide if something is true, then you go one way, if something is false, you go the other way. So we're building on those algorithms, flowcharts, pseudocode, computational thinking, some of these foundational computer science skills and knowledge, and then from there we can talk about, you've made this algorithm in a flowchart. Now we're going to look at what that looks like in actual code, and then we're able to go into Minecraft and teach them these things. What I'm trying to teach my students, and if you ask them, what's the most important thing I'm trying to teach you, they would say it's following directions. That's all computers do. They just follow the program. If the program is wrong, it's not going to work. And I want them to learn that early, because that's one of the biggest things as students. They're not really sure how to learn. I feel like they just want you to spoon feed it to them. And we really need to teach them to be thinkers and to solve problems and to try to figure out, when you hit a wall, you don't just say, there's a wall, I need help. Is there a way around the wall or through the wall or under the wall? Can we blow it up? Is there something we can do? So if they're on their own a little bit more, instead of the teacher driving the classroom, and they're the ones driving their instruction, then they're gonna have to read those directions and figure it out. So the way we kind of set this up in my class is, ask three, then me. When you find a problem or something you can't fix, come up with 2 ways to solve it. And if they don't work, then you come to me and you say, here's the issue, here's the 2 things I tried to do to fix this issue, and they didn't work. I can say, okay, you've taken that initiative, and now we don't have to try these 2 things because you already tried it. So it speeds up the process and it shows initiative. Before you come to me, or before you say I have a problem, ask the people around you, because sometimes they know. And that's just really being resourceful. I guess I would consider myself a digital innovator. I'm always trying to find what's new, what's the next best thing, what's a better tool than the tool I'm teaching. And maybe by nature, the way I think, I'm always searching and looking for new things, but that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find the next best tool to help these kids understand what I'm trying to teach them.